In today's world, trade is the largest of global markets supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting-edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda of improving trade globally. Agencies and development partners are supporting countries in their roadmaps for change. It's building strong foundations and helping governments bridge to more support. Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspect of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in the daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness, from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer.
Fambul, welcome again to Star Television, Channel 21, and this is the program where they come to you, Business Focus. As always, we will come the program, Mina George Elliot Sam. Business Focus, they are about to promote local business as well as international business system. And also we look at the small scale business, and also we look at the big scale of the business itself. Well, this program basically will bring come entrepreneurs them, will bring come people them where they do business and where they don't succeed into the business. Let me explain to you how they don't able for how they able for navigate the way for let you choose the day, and also let them able for teach the people them where they want. Let's say one for be entrepreneur or the one for venture into similar business or other businesses where they were able for succeed. Well, today inside the program, or we look at the mining sector. As we know, say Salon, we get plenty minerals we God bless we with. One of the minerals na iron ore, and we know say inside the country for now, the biggest company where it mine iron ore na Leone Rock Metal Group. Leone Rock Metal Group government don't get a license for let them able for operate na Pepel and that of Bumbuna. Now the different buyer to the specific fields. Outside they do the mining and the ports then are Pepel. Well, today inside the program, we go and talk to the CEO, when Mr. Gilbert. It talk on basically how the company done the move from outside and take them onto the point from where they be, when they now became whole to the Leone Rock Metal Group, what we know now. And also, we be able to talk to the Chief Technical Officer, when Mr. Salim Sila, we instead talk on the technical aspect of the Leone Rock, how the operations then they go to the mines, onto to the port, how they're not able to manage. And commodity, we talk to the human resource person, where the HR will be able to talk to them, Mr. Mohammed Sultan Dafe. Instead, we talk to we on the human resource part, how they're able to manage the human resource. Waiting at the provisions, waiting at the condition of service where workers, you look at the medical and other things. Instead, we talk to we on that, and we commodity, we be able to talk to the content editor, and we also the part of the media team at Leone Rock. When Alvian, we talk to we Bernadette Kaisise. Instead, we talk to we on experience as a female worker, where they work now, the Leone Rock, how the growth and development don't look like for her. And from there, we become and talk to Mr. Ansumu Momo. Mr. Ansumu Momo na the community manager for Leone Rock. What it means say na the intermediary between Leone Rock and the community people and outside the mining they take place. Himself can talk on some of the projects them. Key among them, and we talk on the hospital where they build. Na Dan Sobodoya, Chief Don, we when Tonkolele district, inside Tonkolele district. And we will even talk to the paramount chief, when PC Almami BY Koroma, where himself we talk on the progress development where Leone Rock Meta Group don't go with now in Chiefdom and the district as a whole. Where we talk about the water where they don't give them. And we see inside picking them the gladdy for the water where they don't give. And also we talk to one of the youth leader when he said talk on the hospital where Leone Rock Meta Group they build for them. And we also talk to the honorable member of parliament when Rosemary Bangura. Rosemary Bangura, the member of parliament for the for Tonkolele district, when he said we talk to we on the development and how they're able for the company they're able for help the people in that particular place there. And we talked to Olga Cole. Olga Cole also now the finance somebody now Leone Rock finance manager now Leone Rock. When he said we talk on in the working relationship and the things that don't happen now the company did. So basically, we take a whole tour, we take a whole ride where we will look exclusively into the operation of Leone Rock Metal Group, where we believe is one of the biggest mining companies. And also we look at some of the things that they don't do. We look at the money as recently where HE we go pay to where now the community development fund project money where they go give the CDA where they go give the people and they went over 3 billion euros. That's a very big money, when 53 something. Where they go give that money there, and I will show a highlights of that today, how the way to serve. And I will give you a highlights them as we go with the talk. When I will see highlights them of the operation from both Pepel and that of the Tonkolele district where Bumbuna, Ferregbaya Hill, outside the mining operation they go on. So today exclusively we look at Leone Rock. Let me go in and take some of the interviews and when we come back, the program will continue.
My name is Gilbert Zhao. I'm the CEO for the Leone Rock Metal Group. Okay, thank you, George. Leone Rock Metal Group established our business since 2010. So we use almost 15 years, the good years, and to learn how to establish the business in Sierra Leone as a Chinese investors. Actually, through our efforts, we already get the basic understanding and also try to learn more how we can developing the project in Sierra Leone by certain goodwill. So most important, as a mining company, we are not only deal with mining, we also deal with the community, we also deal with government, we also deal with the environment. Certain area we have the contribute or directly involved. So as mining companies, we are not only the focus on our own business, because we understand that we also have the obligations to deal with transform the technology and also training the human capitals and also to treating the environment better and also the another sectors. So we go through our investment and also our practice. We make the Leone Rock stay with Sierra Leone government and also the parliament and also the communities get the win-win situations. So especially on the community sectors, because we understand we have to deal with people on the ground more frequently and more closely. So we put a lot of effort like the community development plan and also set up CDA, such like this the according to the government regulations, and also we are creating some methods to deal with the communities, to create a harmony environment with them, to help our business in Sierra Leone get the stable, safely, and health development. So that is our target, and we are still working on it. Okay, you see, before I answer these questions, we have to like brief you the entire project, how we can do. You know, we are the mining project, but we are not only deal with mining from Tankolili area until to Prepare area, the west through this 200-kilometer railway, and around the railway corridors we have almost 19 communities involved. So totally we are involved more than like 20 communities involved this project directly, and indirectly they have more the community and also the people involved. So consider that as a the responsible company in Sierra Leone. We are created the community department is directly under my CEO office. So because we put that strategy levels is really high, and we have the big team to deal with the communities. Most likely we use the national expert team to deal with the community issues by the like a weekly plan, monthly plan, quarterly plan, annual plan. Follow the regulations, that is the basic things. But the most important, we go back to the community to ask them what they are the suggestion, what their requirement, what they are indeed need from from us. So we cooperate with them, help with them, and also get the cooperation with them. So such area like the women's youth engagement, agricultures, energies, medicals, and educations. These sectors we are put efforts every year. So to developing this few area to make this the community work can be real benefit on the ground by the community people. So that is what we are doing now. Okay. Just like I said, except the community development, we are focused, and also our inner team buildings is where we are focused. Like since last year, we established the training centers, and also we are collaborate with FBC, Fairway College, to work together to building like the school for our staff to improve the education skill and also the manager skill and also the some technological skill to help our staff mentally, physically to get the improvement by this project, because we understand the human capital is the most important things for the project development, especially in Africa and also in Sierra Leone. So we are focused, we are take seriously the focus on this particular area to guide the staff from the graduate student or just ordinary the laborers levels to improve them with the experience, with the skill, and also with the intelligence to deal with the current technological work and also the manager levels work. So that is what we are intention to do right now. Yes, I think this is a good questions. Actually, that is also what we are intention to developing ourselves to face for that challenge. Indeed, as a foreigners working in the foreign countries, it's not easy, but we have the belief, through our cultures, we call respect, and also the sharings, corporate progress. This company cultures also is the value, the missions for our entire group. we're thinking we can cooperate with the national and also through the properly guidance and also transform our technology and bring the values through the operations and to get the win-win with the national, the staff, our community people and the government. We can go through it. That actually is our principles. We are not to treat us as a foreign company at this stage. At the first beginning, indeed, we are come from overseas. But right now, our target is to bring the Leone Rock Metal Group, be the national companies, be the localized companies. So that is our treating this challenge. So go through and also compromise ourselves and become to the one unit with the countries. Yes, actually consider Leone Rock is Chinese companies and also guided by the Chinese government. We understand we are come here, yes, indeed, to fulfill the company's willings to develop the project in Sierra Leone and get enough returns back to our countries. But on the meanwhile, we also understand we have to work with Sierra Unions, the government, and also the communities, because only through that ways we can help our project can stable and get longer. So through the return, like help the government get the revenues, help the entire the societies to get the development, and also for the recruitment opportunities to increase such kind of things. We said we also return to the government. So through all these things, we believe we get the win-win situations, and also both the national, the Chinese government and the Sierra Leone will get a bilateral relationship increased and get the stronger. Frankly speaking, this is my hometown. I've already been here 15 good years, so I like these countries. This is my hometown, like I said. So I really thinking through our efforts, not me, it's entire the team with the Chinese and the national and even the people come from the world. They join with this project. We can through our efforts to developing this project by the hard working, contribution and also sacrifice. We can make this project be famous as not only the Sierra Leone project, it's a world-class project. And through this result, we can let the experience and also the technology be transformed to these countries. And the most important things is the human capital development. So we can help these countries to get the more from this project and also extend to another area, just like we are intention to do through the Tankolili project, transform to another mineral resource and also another area like the tradings, like the manufacturers, and also the energies and agricultures and tourism, such area. I think through this project we can also get the common development. But most important in the end, I think through all these efforts, we can help the China and Sierra Leone get the strong relationship in the futures, and more opportunities will happen between these two nations. Thank you.
I'm Salim Silla, the Chief Technical Officer, Leone Rock Metal Group. Leone Rock Metal Group has been very instrumental in strengthening the bilateral ties between the Chinese counterparts as well as the Sierra Leonean side. As you will recall, we have participated in several bilateral and business forums in China as well as here in Sierra Leone. And a couple of them we have actually assisted the embassy in China in organizing one of the biggest investment forum in China, wherein we had several major investors come in. Just in May of this year, the 25th of May, His Excellency the President Julius Maada Bio was on our mine site, wherein Leone brought 15 of the world-class main top companies from China, and I believe majority of them were very interested in what they saw and what they believe our country is. And within the company as well, we have brought in first-class global size company like CRFG, First Group, and 10th Group, even 7th Group on our operations. And these are very big mining conglomerates around the world. They brought in expertise and several other needs that this country will need for a very long time. Our company, it surprises many people, like we actually started functional operation within, this is the 4th year now, but in 2023, we actually won the best performing and community development institution in this country through the local content agency. They go around every year in the annual monitoring to look at companies that do well, collaborate with communities. And that is by no magic, because we have systems in place wherein our company policy is we grow with our communities and we engage them, we give them leadership in making decisions, and we pay their CDA fund, which is a lot of money. But in deciding what kind of project they do is up to the community. The company provides a lot of support. We provide technical expertise in project management. And if you go to our communities, it's sad to say mining operation has started a very long time, but we are the only company that has been able to build schools, health centers, and we give in scholarship from primary school level onto university level. So our contribution to our communities has really helped in strengthening our relationship with them. And you'll even surprise you, like we are the only company that have operated for like 4 consecutive years, wherein the communities never even protested for any reason in our company area, or let alone say strike or anything like that. So we have very good relationship due to the systems we have in place. Oh yeah, it's really immense. If you look at the foreign direct investment that is coming in the country, is really big. And I know we are a very young company, but it happens that we're currently the largest mining company in this country. So majority of the Chinese investors that would have loved to come to this country, our presence and our success make it very easy for them now, because they see the protection we enjoy, from the government, making sure that the investors that were worried or asking questions, we believe that our investments are safe. And we have also been able to introduce technology in our operations across our company, at the railway, port, as well as in the mining. And this is the expertise that we are not in this country over a very long time. So I think the Chinese counterpart are now having a lot of confidence in this country simply because of the success Leone have enjoyed over the period. So our company, again, Leone is the first company that have introduced alternative energy and usage in our operations. As we speak it now, we've introduced electric vehicles. We are the only company that have introduced electric vehicles. And we currently also trying to build a 43 megawatt solar farm. And we are doing a whole lot of tree planting. And if you look at all of that, we hope by the end of 2025, we should be able to offset at least 18,000 tons of carbon emitted due to our operations. And it's very important, if we talk about carbon credit, we are miles away, and even EPA is really looking at our kind of blueprint that we're putting together to save carbon credit. And we are not only doing it like as a company, we want to build a sustainable carbon management system. So we are working with the communities through tree planting, cash crop, and the like. And safety, is a mining operation. Mining operation all over the world is very dangerous operation. So we cannot say we are 100% safety free, but we have implemented robust safety policies on our mine sites. We've embarked on several inductions, training. We even bring in expertise from out to even help to strengthen, the expertise of our own health and safety trainers on site. So I can say at the moment, we are very compliant to all safety procedures and all safety protocols, and our safety is regarded among one of the best in the country as well, considering the scale of our operation. We're talking of a mine, a rail, and a port together. So I think we have a very good safety record. Yeah, so we realized, when we came in, we realized that most of the strike actions and protests in other mining communities was due to the, method they used or their approach towards addressing community issues. So that helped us to learn, and we brought in systems wherein we set committees. We have what we call the Community Relations Committee, wherein all of our dialogues with the communities are directed through the Community Relations Committee. We also have the Chiefdom Development Committees. For all of the chiefdoms that we are operating in Tonkolili, we have what we call the CDC, the Chiefdom Development Committee. We engage them in various meetings, planning, project identification, even budgeting, and it's a very transparent process. And also our community department, we have very seasoned experts in community development. They worked across the world. They have been able to also build a system wherein we have regular engagement with the communities. We update them about everything of our project. Even if we want to construct a plant, we will educate the community why we want to build the plant, what is the benefit of the plant, what it is used. So you can see that the community are fully aware of our operations. So we do not have anything like secret or doubt or why are they doing this or why are they not doing that. So I think our community empowerment system is very good. And even for the employment, we also have what we call chiefdom employment committees. So we look at skilled labor and unskilled labor. For skilled labor, what we do is we dedicate this to the chiefdom employment committees. They will send us list of people that we will employ and recruit as unskilled labor. For the skilled labor, normally we do advertise nationally for the most competent people. All right, so if we look at the iron ore market, Sierra Leone as a country is a very small player. So we have no influence on the market. We cannot contribute in increasing iron ore price, or our output may not even reduce iron ore price in Norway. And what most people don't know, like Tonkolili iron ore, the grade is very low. It's a low grade ore. So for a deposit like that, you need major capital investments. You need technology to be able to bring it to the level. And I'm sure people should not even forget, we are not the first company. We are not even the second company to operate on this mine. The reason why the first two companies failed is because it's a capital intensive project to bring 57% of iron ore into a level wherein you can concentrate it and export as as high grade concentrate over 62%. And the model of our deposit is we have a very thick, what we call saprolite layer that's very low grade. And because it's low grade, these people thought we would just mine the high grade that's above and then we would just move away. But when our company came in, due to the commitment the president of our company, Mr. Colin Dean, gave to His Excellency, the president of this country, that I can make this mine become a sustainable mine and an enviable project in West Africa. As a result, he came up with a plan where we have phase 1, which was the saprolite. Phase 2, we're already in phase 2 now, wherein we are going to start processing this saprolite to export 62%. By the end of 2025, we'll already complete the phase 3 construction of a 30 million tons per annum plant for the magnetite. We should also be processing somewhere about 30 million, and we might produce somewhere about 12 million tons of 63% iron concentrate. This is where the money is. Because low grade 57%, I can tell you, it's not very interesting ore on the market. So in 2025 to 2026, our company will be processing somewhere between 60 to 70 million tons of iron ore. That will automatically put Leone Rock Metal Group among the 10th largest processing companies in the world. So you can imagine where Sierra Leone will be in terms of revenue that will come in this country, hard currency. But that's not all. And our company wants stability. We want something that will happen where in the market price fluctuation will not really impact our operations very much. Because like I mentioned, the executives of this company, the president, the chairman of the company, they want to have an impact, a positive impact on the transformation of this country. So they want us to have an industrialized nation. As a result, that's why they decided that they want to build a steel smelting plant. So when we get to steel smelting plant, we are no longer talking about exporting iron ore anymore, because we'll be exporting final product, which is steel. So price fluctuation in the international market of just iron ore will have basically nothing to do with our own output, because we'll be exporting steel. And that means a whole lot of new level for this country, because if your steel is the foundation of industrialization. So that's where we are heading to through the focus project of Leone Rock Metal Group. I think I am very satisfied. I can see my compatriots, Sierra Leoneans, having jobs. By the end of 2025, we'll be talking of about 15,000 employees in this company, and 96–97% of all of those will be Sierra Leoneans. I can definitely see our communities growing. This year we paid $2 million to our community. In the history of mining for over 70 years of mining operation in this country, that never happened. Next year I'm looking at between $3 to $4 million going in the coffer of communities, taking decision on their own, deciding we want to build school, we want to be health center from their own money. The company has nothing to say to them. I think that made me proud, and I feel like this is a big opportunity for me to be part of Leone Rock, for me to be able to contribute to my people this way. Thank you.
I am Mohamed Sultan Dafe, the HR consultant for Leone Rock Metal Group. Yes, I'd say we are currently in the mining sector one of the biggest employers. And so you know what that means? It means dealing with a lot of staff, especially Sierra Leoneans, some of which have already got the experience, the skill set, working for the previous mining companies that operated the very concession where we are at the moment. But then you also need a lot of them that needs to be trained as well. So we're talking around over 6,000 staff that we currently have. When we started off, it was quite difficult. We needed to train a good number of them to bring them to speed so that they are able to understand the type of operations we intend to undertake. But it has been very, very an interesting drive, and we're working very well to see how we can get more Sierra Leoneans occupying senior national roles. And that's why you're talking to me here as a Sierra Leonean occupying this seat. The good number of times our training and development program is divided into various phases. We currently have the mentoring and skills training program, which is particularly focused on getting Sierra Leoneans understand the type of plant we have introduced. a beneficiation plant. So this is a very new set of plant. So you need people to be trained so that they are able to effectively operate it. That is one aspect of our training. Another aspect of our training is the on-the-job training. That is, we have experts in certain roles giving knowledge or giving expertise to other staff that are coming up in the company. And then we also organize some external training programs wherein we need some soft skills for our senior or middle level management team, get them to our institutions and get them trained, especially in change management, in leadership. And these are the sort of things we're doing for our staff. But our main focus is to see how we can get them to get the skills, especially for the mines. Because mining is technological and mining has to do a lot with technical skills. That Leone Rock Metal Group has a very competitive human resource program, a program that looks after the employee even before they join us, and then we start to see how we can provide them the necessary welfare. We have a salary system, I can say, in the mining sector that's also quite competitive, and I think that's the reason why we're able to attract the over 6,000 staff at the moment working on this project. So we also go beyond just providing salary, because we believe you firstly have to be able to provide the minimum that is required by law, but also go beyond that and see how you can make your place more competitive and attract more people. There is a scout for experienced staff in the sector. So most companies are looking at getting more people from other companies or poaching into other companies to bring them. So we are trying our best to make sure we provide the necessary welfare packages, such as we know it's difficult at the moment, the local economy. So we're trying to see how we can cushion that. And by helping our employees to meet certain needs, like providing them drives, providing them some other allowances or other bonuses, so that will increase their revenue stream. So it's a way of also giving them an opportunity to earn more, whilst they are also earning their salaries, but also give them performance incentives, so they are able to find this place very attractive. But quite beyond that, we also provide a lot of amenities for our staff. Like I said, we have 3 categories of staff. We have junior staff, senior staff, and then management level staff. And so the junior staff, we know the level of support we provide for them. A good number of them come and go, whilst you have middle level and senior management staff, they stay in our camps and they are provided with a lot of facilities. We give them meals. I know most of our operations in the remote communities, so we provide meals for them on site. And a good number of them also have accommodation. So that's the kind of thing we are doing to attract more people, but also particularly the fact that we're giving them training. Some of them are very marveled by the fact that we are giving them a career, and that career is what I think is going to boost our business and is going to help us, grow our company. I think in the area of health, that's one thing most companies are struggling with. But what we did is to first of all look at the prevailing law. The law provides for us to provide a medical scheme for our staff. So it can either be via insurance or via another scheme that's managed by the company. So what we did at the beginning was to look at getting them an insurance scheme that will cover them for the benefit limit that we provided for our staff. The staff, their spouse, and 4 of their dependents or 4 of their children. They are on board that scheme. But then, there are difficulties with the scheme as well. Problems between the insurance company and service providers. But we're trying our best to see how we can cushion. And we also provide, in addition to that, allowances to our staff, so that they are able to look after themselves, their families, and their parents. But we don't also stop there. We go beyond that by visiting the medical facilities around. Because our staff come from all over Sierra Leone, we cannot say we will only provide medical service for them in operational communities. And you have some families in Freetown, some in Bo, some in Kenema, some in Kamakwe, some in Kono. So our staffs are all over. You have all the way from Kailaon people working for us. So they will have to visit the medical facilities in those areas, especially for their families, but they will provide the medical card that we have given to them. So that is what we've done for our staff, to see how best we can provide medical for them and their dependents or their spouses. But also we have been able to have an on-site clinic or a first aid clinic that look after the immediate needs. So what we did was to look at any emergency, it's taken care of on site because we have expert doctors. We also have Sierra Leonean doctors there looking after the staff. In case you have any emergency, then they will be able to provide the emergency need and refer them to hospitals in bigger towns and cities. Yeah, well, one very interesting bit that you cannot take from Leo Rock is the fact that we have a very strong and professional team, and with also legal background. And what we are doing is making sure we provide the minimum requirement for law. So meaning we look at all human rights issues, we look at issues that go into people's privacy, issues that has to affect people. So that's why we have policies in place that look at avoiding discriminations, policies in place that make sure people are equal, provide equal job opportunity, policies in place that make sure everyone's right is protected, policies in place that make sure everybody is aware of what the company is currently doing. So we been able to put down the policies that will guarantee the right of each and everyone. And quite apart from that, we have a grievance handling mechanism that is also very, very effective. And it means even if there are issues between the national and the expert, there's a way we can resolve them. And we have a cadre that you can reach to resolve these issues. And so if the issues are not resolved within the first layer, it goes to a second layer and a third layer. And so it means we look after the issues and we attend to all of them. I will definitely make sure the issues are handled appropriately and the appropriate disciplinary measures are taken, irrespective of your rank, irrespective of your nationality. And so these are things we don't consider when we apply our rules. Mining, as you rightly know, has got jobs that are not familiar. People are not familiar to the type of jobs in the mining sector. So what we do is every department raise their recruitment request, and these request adverts are provided and they're sent to newspapers, they're sent to social media, and they're sent to the Sierra Leonean public via radio, and we've done that in the past to make sure everybody who thinks they are very qualified all over Sierra Leone can apply. We also attract international staff from other countries, not only from China. So because people will say, oh, we're employing only Chinese employees, expert Chinese employees. We have people from the UK, we have people from Rwanda, we have people from Guinea working on our project, from Nigeria, Liberia. So Leo Rock is building a brand that is quite international. And so we want to see how we can get that type of international flavor. So Chinese working with their other counterpart. Yes, it's a Chinese corporation, but that means we're also looking after other nationals joining our team and build an international brand. At Leo Rock is quite different from how you think, how you perceive other companies. This is one of the best companies in Sierra Leone with standards, and this is one of the companies that other person may want to emulate.
I am Alvian Bernadette Kaisise. Personally, I would say there has been a lot of improvement for my personal growth, because looking at the fact that I am a communicator, because I graduated with a mass communications degree at Fobe College, but you can see the inclusivity with in terms of mining activities. Like I am now into the mining sector. It has been evolving, looking at the fact that the mining sector has been seen as a man-dominated industry, but because of Leone Rock Metal Group, I can now proudly say I have a bit of an experience with mining-related issues, and surely I can navigate. So personally, it's a success, and the company has created a whole lot of opportunities for women like myself, because we have a whole, a threshold for women involvement into the mining operations at the company. We have women into engineering, we have women in the mining sector purely, and we also have women in the media who also make up what we known as Leone Rock Metal Group. I mean, everything, the embodiment of Leone Rock Metal Group. So it's a plus for me and for every other woman at the Leone Rock Metal Group.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Olga Cole, and I'm the Senior Finance Manager for Leone Rock Metal Group. I actually joined the company in May of 2021, and when I joined in, I was privileged to work with one of our manager, who is called Mr. James. His Chinese name is Zhang Ming, and it was a fabulous experience. Coming from the bank, having worked with the bank for over 17 years, it was a great experience to work with a Chinese boss. I will actually tell you that I had a privilege to learn from him because of the cultural differences, and he also was willing to learn from my past experience. We had a cordial relationship, and prior to that, we were able to work as a team because we had other team members like Madam Sika, Mr. Jim, who came later on to work with us. We were like a family. We ate together, we shared together, and Mr. James created that platform wherein he created room for me to train the other Chinese that were working with the team. Later on, we extended the team by employing other locals, other national staff, which grew the finance team. So we shared cultural experiences. On Fridays, we were able to do exchange of foods, wherein we all take lunch together. We are able to experience what the Chinese ate, as well as the Chinese eating our own local food. And we had dress down on Friday, wherein the Chinese also wore African fabric to share the culture of Sierra Leone as well. And we still maintain that relationship, and it's not like the boss-subordinate relationship environment. We had a very cordial one, and we always work as a team. When we have differences, we try to solve it internally without the next person knowing. So it's a valuable experience, and we wish to maintain that and even deepen that in the long run and in the future. And we have our challenges, I will say, but we have that platform wherein we are open, we are honest with each other to learn and grow. There's no working environment or any relationship that you do not have differences. But I must say, our bosses are open and honest at all times and always to learn and improve on the way we work. We have meetings where people are able to express themselves, to highlight their issues and grievances, and the management is always willing to work towards fixing them and forging ahead.
In the first place, we tell plenty thank you to all the Leone Rock elders them. We sit down and decide, say the benefits, and decide how the people and forget benefits. We then distribute the benefits, especially we in Ekoro, we fortunate forget hospital. We in Leone Rock sponsor the money, and we start up here right now. We are this billing that the hospital is over the bill. We tell Mr. Ansu plenty thank you because na dem be we daddy them we dey fight for any community we involved from this hill where they mine we na Leo Rock for them get this hospital. We tell them plenty thank you. No God make what them can find, no God make them get them. And this hospital, I believe, say not only for we, but we great grandpicking them, themselves they get the benefit from this hospital. We not to no other company do so. We na Leo Rock. I tell you now all plenty thank you.
Chief Dom from Kolili District today. We come for inspect one of the CDA funded projects when our hospital, PHU hospital, and resident for staff them, 3-bedroom resident staff. We notice a significant progress they take place. Of course, hospital are part of human capital development for help people in the community. Especially with mama them, of course, we pick them for benefit, we grandpick them for benefit. We as a company we believe say the people who side the mineral they come out for benefit from there. I make this company one bless we CEO and as Gilbert Zhao believe say the community people them for benefit. So I make every year with the pay CDA money and we'll gladly when the first meeting will get after the first money the president can pay His Excellency Julius Maada Bio. The people in a similar then decide for say they want hospital because I want to know they don't cry about. So we as a company will gladly for say way for meet up some of the things that they actually for do. The work they go on. We believe say maybe around July of this year by God in power with all the resources we were able to come for formally hand over this hospital to the good people of Nene Koro and more especially people in Asimira Chiefdom.
Well, in the first place, the water situation for these located villages has been a dire need by the people. It is a long-standing project which the people were not able to achieve this project, but fortunately with the coming of Leo Rock, together with the paramount chiefs and the MPs prevailed on the Leone Rock company and they gave us their support to ensure that they fund this project partly from the CDA and partly from the CRS. Together this water has been produced and today we are here to witness the handing over ceremony of this water project.
For this, the people were finding it very difficult to get water. They have to trek all the way to the source of this water to get water, and the source of this water is very far. But before then they used to have some borehole, a solar borehole, but the solar borehole, because of the area, the topography of this area, the water during the dries is not accessible. So that was why they thought, the Leone Rock thought it fit, together with the community people and also our paramount chief ABY Koroma, the other paramount chief of Samaya Bendugu and the regent chief of Simia Chiefdom. We all thought it fit, together with other honorable members of parliament, we all thought it fit to give this community this facility.
Okay, Fambul, tell you that plenty thank you for when I don't take on time. I believe when I don't watch and when I don't know plenty things with Leone Rock Metal Group they do. Some of the things where they don't say and some of the plans that we don't get, and even if we look at the bilateral relationship between Salo and China, they talk on that day how they feel they're able to foster that relationship they for continue through the mining sector. So I believe they get a very big plan and they get a very big vision and doing for the country itself, where I believe that is a very good one. And it's Yeriweti Silase by the coming of 2025, 2026 years where they come, by the special grace of God, they're able to provide up to 15,000 jobs for local Sierra Leoneans. That's a very huge and massive one, because we know say the government will provide all the jobs for people in this country. Not possible. So we look at the private sector, when at the one part in the mining sector, if they're able to encourage them people there and try to make sure say they give them the platform where they don't begin for give them, so they're able to make money and invest more into the country. And how that's they be. And then they bring more people and for let themselves be able to come partner and invest into the mining sector, whether we're able to boost the economy, be able to make you know, the ground dry business all the time, but I don't go able for lessen the burden, because imagine that money where them don't go give, that's the money where them go pay na bunguna day. So the land, the people where they get the land and all that today. That money they, you know, it does soften that particular area there, because you look at the development things that they happen, build hospital, build school, build this, build that. You know, that is very, very good for the country. That they makes safe. People are not just focused for the future. Even safe with a move to the provinces and try to see how we able for secure job there. Well, Fumble, that's not that. If you get any comments we want to make towards this program, trust me, just send a message on the number we see on the screen. Take them and give your comments on the operation of Leone Rock, which you don't say. Believe me, I will transmit your message to the Desego. And if you want to improve on the operation, or you want to improve on certain service or other things, then just send your comments through text message. They will take them and, you know, they will do the necessary things where they need to do. Well, Fumble, so till next week, me and George and Sam, say Tata, plenty, thank you to you. Kelvin, we don't be the camera inside the studio, and to Reginald, where you able to take me through the tour, and, you know, you are very, very amazed. So till next week, me and George say Tata, God bless you, and take care.
Passion fuels our every stride. Knowledge flows just like the tide, bounds as the sea. China Sierra Leone in my heart. 54 years never apart. Education